Today, all you will need is a lemon, some paper, and some heat. And for extra fun, a yellow shirt, because why not? So here I have a fresh lemon, and we are going to try lemon juice as well, but I'm not sure that's going to work because of the preservatives. But just make a little slit into your lemon here and get out a little bit juice. You only need about a teaspoon. Now you're going to take a Q-tip and just dab it in the juice. Now I would also dab it along the sides to get some of the excess juice off. You just want it barely damp, because otherwise if you make it too wet, then you'll be able to see the message on the paper. And you can write a few letters before you need to dab it back in the juice. I'm just going to flip the paper over, and I'm going to use the lemon juice that you buy in the bottle. Now, the longer you let it dry, the less you'll be able to see the letters. You can't really see that there's a message here. And I laid a towel down just to protect my table. Now, I'm going to take an iron. You don't want the paper getting wet. Now, I'm just going to set this down. And you can put the iron directly on the paper. Now, this is going to take a couple minutes. So can you see any letters? Anything turning a little yellowish brown? We're getting there. So this is with the fresh lemon juice. So I write the message with lemon juice, and then when you want someone to read it, all they have to do is heat it up. Now there are all different ways to heat it, but I've seen that the best to really make it work is to use an iron. Now we will try the lemon juice. Do you think it'll show up? I think I'm starting to see something. Ta-da! So the lemon juice, even with the preservatives, ended up turning out as well. Now this is one that I was practicing with that turned out even better. I just used the juice from a fresh lemon, but I also let it sit for a couple days. So again, I think the longer you let it dry and sit, the better the message will be. Now, in our charcoal experiment, we learned that carbon turns brown when it is heated, and that's how our bread gets toasted. You can watch that video here for more details. Now, have you ever heard of Carmen? Carmen? Who's Carmen? Have you ever heard of carbon? I'm sure you have, since all living things are made of carbon, and some non-living things as well. It is the most common element, so of course it's in our lemon juice. And heat breaks down molecules, or groups of atoms. And you can learn more about molecules in this video if you haven't watched it yet. When the molecules of the paper break down, the carbon is left all alone and vulnerable, so it reacts with the oxygen that's in the air, and that turns it brown. But if you were to leave carbon in an airtight sealed container, then it wouldn't oxidize, or it wouldn't react with the oxygen and turn brown. The skin on our fruits and vegetables help to keep the oxygen away. Now, you may be wondering, if there is carbon already in the paper, then why isn't the paper turning brown itself? Well, there's a couple of things here. First, the lemon juice adds even more carbon to the paper, but that's too simple. The acid in the lemon juice helps to break down the fibers of the paper, and this breaks down the carbon even more. So there's even more carbon atoms vulnerable and afraid and looking for an oxygen friend. Just as this ink is invisible to us, so are many things around us. The wind, God, love. What are some things around you that you can't see, but that you know are there? Feel free to leave those in the comments below. There are so many things happening around us all the time that go completely unnoticed. Different people that are thinking about you, praying for you, or doing little things to help make your life easier, and you don't even notice them. And even though these go unnoticed, these thoughts, these prayers, these little acts of kindness may be completely invisible to you, but it doesn't mean that they aren't there. And until next time, bye!